What's up, guys? This is Kyle over here at Point Motorsports in Medina, Ohio. We're open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 6 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 to 8 on Mondays and Thursdays, and 10 to 4 on Saturday. The highlight bike, and the bike we're talking about today, is going to be the Ninja 7 and the Z7 Hybrid. This is the Kawasaki makes these. They're the same thing, but one's a sport bike style and the other one's a naked bike style. So we're going to start off with something simple here. It looks like a Ninja 500, it looks like a Ninja 400. This model year is a 2024. This is the heaviest discounted bike in the nation. It's over half price off, and that's just because not very many people know what it is. And personally, I think it's slept on. There'll be a riding clip later in the video of how it rides, but we're gonna go over the features because a lot of people don't know how they work. So, first things first, like any bike you're gonna see on our dealership floor is gonna have a key. You turn the key on, you're gonna get this Kawasaki logo, and it'll do its Kawasaki boot up thing to make sure you know that you own a Kawasaki. And so a couple things first. Here is your battery, temperature, fuel gauge, because it is fuel as well. Gas prices are high, so this wouldn't be a bad bike to buy. Time, temperature, fuel over here, battery over there. What gear you're in, what mode you're in, and right now it's telling me to start it. So we're gonna start it. You barely even hear it start because it is a hybrid. There's your different modes and your RPMs. So right now it's running in gas mode, clearly. Rev it, just sounds like a Ninja 400, nothing too special. Turn signals, left and right, just like your bike. Horn, nothing special. Brake, front brake up here. There's no clutch or no rear brake over here. Your rear brake's down there. There's also no shifter on this side. You got your lights are automatically on. You can flash your high beams just by clicking this, and then if you push it out, there's your high beams automatically on. So, well, now let's go over some of the hybrid features on this thing. So if we hop on here and put our kickstand up, we're in sport mode, as you can tell. If we hold this button down here, it'll turn into eco mode. So now once we put the upshift button, which is right here because there's no foot shift, so here's your upshift, and right here is your downshift button. So click the upshift. Now we're in first gear, so we'll do a riding clip to show you what it's like, but we're in first gear. There's back to neutral. And if we hold this down, there's sport mode. It shows like a little bit of a different dash. Again, first gear, neutral. And then if we go back to eco mode and hold this down, again, there's your temperature, your EV range. You could just click these guys to cycle through your whatever you want to display. That'll do that too. So we'll go back to temperature. If we hold down HEV/EV, so that's hybrid EV and then electric, we'll hold this down. The bike will actually turn off, and if I stick it in gear right now, it's silent. The bike is currently on idle right now. If I come to a stop, the bike shuts off until I start moving again. Once I get up to about 16 miles an hour is when the gas motor kicks in again. We'll put it back in neutral, and then we'll go back in sport mode here, and that fires up the bike in sport mode. So now if we put it in gear, we have the option to think we have a Ferrari with paddle shifters and we can shift on our own, or we can hold this down. ALPF will come on. So if you're coming up to a stoplight at about fourth gear and you forget to shift down, it'll automatically put it in first gear. That's in sport mode. In neutral, if we put it back to eco mode and then put it in gear and press and hold this, that'll turn that off. And if we just click this, it'll go into automatic mode. So this will automatically shift it for me. It also does the same in sport mode. Sport mode, it kicks it out of automatic, so you have to shift in sport mode. So we'll go back to neutral, and then we'll put it into EV mode. Now it's got a cool little walk feature. So if you hold this button down here, you're in walk mode. So that's what pops up. So now we'll put it into gear. Sometimes you have to rock it back and forth. This time I did not. So simply just twist this and it'll slowly move forward. Then just twist the throttle backwards and I'll slowly move back, and that's it. It goes about 1.9 miles an hour in each way. Then, minus button, we're back in neutral, press and hold the walk button, and we're out of walk mode. Now, another feature is that not many people know this, but with the boost mode and in hybrid mode, it actually has the same acceleration as the ZX-10 does. Have I tried it? No, but might I? Maybe, we'll see. So if I put it in gear, as you can see, I'm currently in EV mode. It's nice and quiet. I'll show you what boost mode does here in a second. We'll get a nice straightaway. So if I click this into sport mode, the bike will fire up. Oh, we got a beautiful blue S1000 coming in. So if now I'm in gear, so if I click this, it's in boost mode. So if I punch it right now, it'll do like a ZX-10. Now, I'm not gonna go full throttle because that's dangerous, but it does take off pretty well. We'll come back here. And then there's another boost mode, which is going to be hard to demonstrate on video, so I'll do it in a riding video of this. Another boost mode is as you're going, you're giving it 20% throttle, and you hold this down, it's going to give you another boost. The boost mode lasts up to 5 seconds, and then it'll recharge. And then as you're driving, it'll also charge the hybrid battery as well. So I don't know the fuel range on it. I haven't personally tested it, but I know it's insane. It'll beat any bike on the market because of the hybrid mode. So if you're pulling up to your girlfriend's house at night and you're in first gear and you're coming around, so I'll come around here and we'll use Luke, the filmer, as example, as he's standing at my girlfriend's house. And if I want to pull up to him, I'm going to simply put it in eco mode and I'm going to put it in HEV mode. Now I can pull up to my girlfriend's house nice and quietly and she doesn't even know I'm coming. And then we'll stop and put it in neutral and then shut the bike off. Now nobody knows I was ever even here. So put the kickstand down, and then like any other bike, like we said, it has a gas cap. Pop it open, fill it up with gas, which you probably won't have to do very often with this thing. It does have rear seat storage back here, and then there's a little lever right here. You pull this. This is where all the fancy stuff happens. There's your battery. Pop this back on. I'll pop this rear seat back on. Well, that's the walkthrough about it. If there's any questions, leave them down, and then let's cut into the riding portion of this.
Alrighty guys, it is Kyle riding the Ninja 7 Hybrid out here in Mexico. I'm gonna do a quick review on it. First things first, I have the bike running right now and it's in sport mode. That light right there, again, like I said, when we did a walkover on the bike, that light means that if I'm in manual mode and I come to a stoplight and forget to shift down, it'll automatically shift down for me. Next thing to know here is that this gauge right here shows my boost. I can also put in the first gear here and then turn it to automatic mode, and there's your automatic mode light. Turn it back in, okay, go to neutral. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to do a launch in the sport mode. So you have to be in sport mode in order to have the boost. Let's stop. So there's your boost mode from a dig. Now if we're rolling like this, you can see it says ready, and I'm like, oh wait, okay, I see a hill coming up. I want to get going a little bit more. Let's shift it into second gear, hit boost. It pops up, hit it again. There we go. So and then you can see it's recharging, so I hit it again, and there it goes again. And then when you let go of the throttle is when the boost kills out on it. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to cruise right now. And then if I want to do it, I'm like, okay, you know what? I got bored of shifting. Automatic mode. Then you can just sit here cruising. It'll go in automatic mode for you. You come to a stop sign, it's going to downshift for you now. Okay. Alright, I see some twisties up here. Let me shift it into manual mode, but I don't want to, you know, get my thumb off the handlebar and reach up and hit manual. So I'm going to hit a downshift. I'm going to hit a downshift. We're going to go like this. And like I said, downshift, and we're in manual mode now. So that, oh, alright, you know what? Let's boost it. And then that's simple. It's very simple to run in sport mode. And then you're like, okay, you know what? Let's calm down a little bit. Back to automatic mode we go. And then you can see this is flashing up here. I haven't adjusted the settings at all. That's the factory shift light blinking at me. It only blinks at you in manual and not automatic mode. So there's the rundown of sport mode for you. Like I said, the EV mode does not work in sport mode. So if I were to come to a stop right now, at a stop sign or a stoplight, whatever, your house, and you want to put it in EV mode, it's not going to do it in sport mode. Alrighty, let's go over the basics of eco mode. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of sport mode, hold down eco mode, you can see it's switched. Now it shuts off because we're in eco mode. Upshift, what it'll do is it'll start you in electric, and then it kicks in the gas motor. You can shift manual here, but honestly, automatic's the way to go when you're in eco mode, because if you're in sport mode, that's when you want to be shifting. Who wants to shift in eco mode? I mean, that just doesn't really mix well. Yeah, like I said, you could cruise here. Alrighty. Oh, look, there's a stop sign coming up. Alright, let's slow down. Again, it's shifting down for me. Come up to the stop sign. It's going to go down in the first gear. The bike shuts off. Alright. Alright, no cars are coming. There we go. Electric motor to about 13 mile an hour. Then the gas motor kicks in. It does shift pretty fast because it's in eco mode, not in sport mode. So hit this bend right here, you know. Come up here, and I'm like, okay, you know what? This is for, you know, the people that do this. You'll come down, we'll slow down. Alright, you know what? I'm approaching my girlfriend's house. I don't want her to know, or her parents to know I'm here. You let go of the throttle, hold down this bottom button. It's going to kick into EV mode, and there we are. This is full electric right now. It is shifting for me, and you cannot shift manual in EV mode. And I've gotten this thing to top out at 42 miles an hour in full EV mode. And so if I want to come down, I want to come to a stop right here. Nobody's behind me. Well, I want to come to a stop. Like I said, EV, you can put it in neutral, put it in gear. And there we go, we got full EV. It will shift for you. Okay, come down here. There's a beautiful river down here. It'll be a nice spot to take pictures. Come down here, visit the river. Come down. Alright, you know what? Okay, I'm bored of EV. Let's put it back into hybrid mode. So we're going to go into neutral. You don't have to be, but I like to be in neutral. Like I said, you could be moving, putting in electric. I'm going to hold this down again. There it is. It switches back to eco instead of the EV button. Put in gear. Like I said, in eco mode. It starts electric, then it kicks in gas. Come to a stop. Back. Alright, I didn't go fast enough. There it is. Okay, it shuts off now. So back to neutral. Okay. Alright, I'm tired. I want to... Okay, I see an uphill here. I want to get on and have some fun. So let's hold down the sport mode. Immediately, it will start the bike up because you're in sport mode, and now you can see your boost gauge pops back up. So we'll go into first gear here. Alright. Okay, we got a hill coming up. Let's get some power. Hit the boost button. Again, that was sport mode. And then I'll give example of what this ALPF thing does. So we'll take it right here. Again, sport mode, no hybrid power at all. Get a little extra speed, boost it. Okay, I'm in fourth gear. Now, oh no, I'm not shifting down. ALPF will do that for you. Right here, see, it's shifting down. I did not do anything there. Now we'll come here. Boost. And like I said, you let go of the throttle and that boost kills right away. And this shows that you're ready for your boost. There's the river again. Beautiful. Alright, we got a bend coming up. Let's get on this thing. Boost. Oh, I let go of the throttle. Accidentally boost again. Okay, we got a little bit more boost. Let's use it. Like I said, it's very easy to use the boost because this is your gauge of how much boost is left. So we'll come up. You know, alright, I'm done shifting automatic. Okay, I can see I'm approaching a town. Let's switch it back to eco mode because I want miles per gallon. And now look at this. This is the crazy part. I could see, like, I was ripping on it. I mean, I'm ripping on it for the CC and the size that it is. I was ripping on it. We're still averaging 47 miles per gallon. That is better than, I mean, that's your same as, you know, your Honda Civic and stuff, but who wants to drive a Honda Civic? So we're driving in eco mode and then say, okay, nobody's behind me. We got room to stop. I want to come up to the stop sign here. Come up to the stop sign. There we go, we're off. Now we'll start off again. And like you said, there is no boost gauge in eco mode because there's no boost function. And you can be on the throttle switching it to automatic and manual as well. Alrighty, we're gonna pull into this allotment here, and then I'm gonna give you a walkthrough. Walkthrough, I didn't even mean to do that. A walkthrough on the walk mode. So, I'm gonna turn around. It's in eco mode, it might shut off. Yep, there it goes, shutting off, because again, we're in eco mode. Okay, so I'm gonna come to a stop here. Hit neutral. Your walk button here, you wanna hold down walk. Alright, we're in walk mode neutral. You want to hit your upshifter. Sometimes a little line will pop up here, so you need to rock the bike back and forward. But twist your throttle. It's struggling because it's going uphill a little bit, but it does like 2 miles an hour in walk mode. Alright, you stop. Twist the throttle backwards. As you can see, what I'm doing is twisting it backwards and it's putting it in reverse. Alright. Downshifter. Hold the walk mode again. Back into eco mode. Alright, that's boring. Let's put it in sport mode. Sport mode we are, motor fires up, ready light comes on, first gear. Come up to the stop sign and be like, oh, alright, let's have some fun. So I'll pull out a little bit, and then I want to activate boost again. We'll do a launch, there boost. You can see it boosted for a while. One real quick thing, it will not shift unless you're giving the throttle if you're doing manual. So if you're shifting manual and you want to let go and shift, it's not going to do it. It'll only downshift. So we're going to go 5th gear. No throttle. Will not upshift. You have to give it throttle. So what I did there is I launched it, and then the launch lasted until about right here, and then it stopped and it recharged. I was like, okay, I want to keep going and boost. So I clicked the boost so it could keep going. And again, you have to give it, like right here, I'm on the throttle, but not really. So the boost light is not popping up. Give it a little bit more, there's the boost, there's my boost. It's basically, you really need to read the screen in order to get to know the bike. Another thing, this thing is very comfortable. I mean, I'm 6'1", and I fit this thing no problem at all. Handlebar position is good, the seat position is good. I'm comfortable. It does feel like a Ninja 400, which again, the Ninja 400 is not an uncomfortable bike. It's funny because I actually had a customer here today who bought the Z model of this, which is the naked model that it's got less fairings and stuff, and it was his first bike. And I'm like, okay, well, have you rode before? And he said, you know, only pedal bikes, never a dirt bike or anything. So I was like, okay, we're gonna start you off in walk mode. So what he did is he took some practice laps around the dealership in just walk mode to get the weight of the bike and, you know, the balance and stuff. And then he took it on the street and he was off. Again, it is a great starter bike. It is the heaviest discounted bike we've ever had. It's more than half off. We will beat any price of any dealership, and we have some. So if you need a starter bike, you want to be fuel efficient. Like I'm cruising right now. I want to see what miles per gallon I'm getting. Currently, 89 miles per gallon in sport mode. Like that's insane. So if you want something for miles per gallon, you want a daily commuter, would I recommend going on the highway on this thing? No. But can it do it? Yeah, it can. But if you live, 15 minutes away from work and you need to go to work every day and you want to save money on gas, this is insane for the price of what you're getting. I mean, we're going to do another launch here. So we're going to put in manual mode again. It will not launch in automatic mode. So manual mode, boost. Like, just look at that acceleration there. This camera looks very funny. There was nowhere to mount it here, so I got a mirror coming up that way. I got a, unicorn horn coming off my helmet. That's the only option we got here. Alrighty, pulling to the dealership here. That's going to sum up today's video on the Ninja 7 Hybrid and how the functions work. Like I said, if you like this video or if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and we'll answer them. If you need someone to buy it, throw Point Motorsports, so we have them. Come get them. We got the best prices. We will beat any dealer that has them for sale. And if you need anything else, you can see we have it all. Thank you.